What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and it is time for another movie haul video. I've got a lot of fantastic finds here from all kinds of genres that I don't usually showcase on this channel, but a lot of great stuff all around, even no matter if they've been on the channel or not. Some cool stuff, so let's jump right in and let me show you what I've picked up for the collection behind me, and what I have to try to figure out how to put into this place behind me that looks jam-packed. But let's go and see what I got. First is actually a brand spanking new box set that came out from Vinegar Syndrome for a trio of movies that I've never seen before. So it's going to be an actual treat to sit down and watch them. But the movies are Iron Angels 1, 2, and 3. They look fantastic, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about these movies. Very over-the-top, action-oriented gunplay, and some really awesome central heroines in the movie. So, really cool. Looking forward to it. But as you can see, we got some artwork there in the front. On the back, we got some more cool artwork, and then on these spines, you've got the Iron Angels 1 through 3. But it opens up into this thing, and then you got the actual discs there, and we got them. There's a poster, right? Yeah, a big poster there as well, and then there's a booklet with the normal write-up of the movie and just different aspects of the production, a whole bunch of cool production stills. Yeah, pretty awesome looking box set that I'm looking forward to checking out, because like I said in the beginning, never have I ever seen any of these movies. I've heard of them, but just never had the chance to check them out, and I figured I'd pick up the box set and tick one series off my bucket list that I need to pick up for the collection. So now I have Iron Angels 1, 2, and 3. Cool pickup. But let's move it on to something completely different, a movie that I have on DVD that I love it's near and dear to my heart. Watched it when I was a kid, whenever it was on HBO, I believe. And I watched it recently. It still holds up. It brings me a lot of joy for some reason. It's just really wacky, over-the-top comedy. It is Who's That Girl? With Madonna and Griffin Dunne, I believe the guy's name is. Really, absolutely fun movie. Madonna plays an ex-convict who gets let out, and Griffin Dunne's character is tasked by his father-in-law, or soon-to-be father-in-law, to make sure she gets on a bus to Chicago, I believe, get her out of town. And she doesn't want to do that. She wants to clear her name because she was pinned for a murder, and Griffin Dunne gets swept up in it, and romance blossoms. It's a fun, ridiculous 80s movie that still holds up to me. I don't know if it's nostalgia or what, but it's just a lot of fun, great music, great cast, scenes, and just a fun movie all around. So I needed to get it in Blu-ray form to upgrade it for the collection, and Shout Select put this one out. So awesome stuff. But let's move it on to something completely different. This one I picked up for the boys at our annual cottage outing that we go down every year for a weekend, cause hell. Watch a whole shitload of movies. We usually watch horror movies or very weird, odd flicks. I figured I'd get a Skinemax film in there, a double feature for these guys. But that's probably bad with a bunch of horned up dudes. But it is going to be the ridiculous, guilty pleasure that I watched when I was a young lad, hiding, making with my hand on the power button to make sure my parents aren't coming into the room. It was the Bikini Car Wash Company 1 and 2. I got the double feature from MVD. I thought this would be a hell of a fun time for the guys to watch. It's a little nostalgia. But that's for the perverts at the cottage. But yeah, just not much to do with the edition, but it's the silliness of the movies that prevail. But I figured I'd pick it up because it was dirt cheap, and I thought it would be fun. A nice change of pace from the weird-ass flicks that we watched down there. But let's move it forward to another different genre. We're going to skip around to another. This one is a martial arts blaxploitation flick with a very charismatic lead. Jim Kelly in Black Belt Jones. And I thought for sure I had this one on Blu-ray. I upgraded it a long time ago. But I come to find out that I did not. It's probably one of the last ones I didn't upgraded Blu-ray of the blaxploitation kind of flicks that I enjoyed in the past. So I figured I would pick that one up and get it into the collection, because I do have it on DVD. I just wanted to upgrade it though. But Jim Kelly's awesome in this one. Very great film. I think I actually reviewed this on the channel years and years ago, so check that one out if you want a little more in-depth look at it. Robert Klaus directed this one. But, yeah, it's just a normal Warner Archive kind of job here. Nothing much to it. But the movie looks fantastic, and it's on Blu-ray, so hell, why not? Great, great stuff. And up next is a movie I'm interested to check out, because I did watch one of these actors' other films recently, maybe a week or two ago. It was called The Seahawk, I believe. Errol Flynn, and it was an amazing movie. I really loved the hell out of it. And I told you I was writing my the novel I'm working on right now is more of a medieval pirate kind of flick that's in my fantasy series that I've been creating. And I want to get more inspiration kind of for that kind of time period or kind of aesthetic, I guess. And so I picked up Against All Flags, and this looks right up my alley for what I'm writing. So I figured I would pick it up and check it out. It's supposed to be pretty good, but I've really never done much research on it, I guess you can say. But I'm looking forward to checking it out and seeing what else can kind of inspire my writings. But this one is from Kino Lorber, and just a simple disc art there. Nothing to write home about, but it looks like a fun film. Never owned that one prior, so that was the first time in the collection. I think this other one might be a first time in the collection, but I kind of get lost in some of the DVDs I have stored away that are out of sight. This one is from Kino Cult, so it's the same. It's their kind of cult classic films they're putting out. But this one is Squirm, and I just realized I don't think I've seen this one before, so I think I'm actually going to take this to the cottage with me tonight and watch it. So Squirm just looks like a bunch of worms and creepy crawlies attacking people when nature attacks. I love those kind of flicks. I have a plethora of them down in the bottom corner here. This is all from here all the way to here are nature attack kind of animal films. And I got a few more I got to put in that collection. This one's got to go in there as well. But yeah, Kino Cult is doing a great job of bringing out these kind of reissues and stuff that I kind of missed in the past. So I've kind of been scooping them up. I think I have Frogs on the way. I thought I had that one on Blu-ray, but I don't. I have it on DVD only. But yeah, Squirm. Awesome cover art too. Badass cover art. But let's go on to a movie I've never seen before, but it looks damn awesome. It kind of inspired me to buy it because I was watching a documentary on The Wizard, the video game kind of Nintendo driven 80s film with Fred Savage, and they were saying that they must have pulled a lot of inspiration from this movie that I'm going to talk about and Tommy, the Who kind of musical number movie. This one's Joysticks, so I figured I'd check it out because I love Wizards. The Wizard, not Ralph Bashki's The Wizards, which I do love. Joysticks looks like a fun kind of boner comedy, I guess you could say. So with video games from like arcade era. So figured I would check it out because I'm always up for some fun nostalgia. I've been on a huge nostalgia trip lately. I miss the 80s. But let's keep moving on to the last movie in this movie haul video. And it is a modern movie. I told you about my thoughts on it when I first saw it in theaters. It's Nosferatu. And I loved the film, thought it was good. Just very, very similar to every iteration that's ever came out for Nosferatu. But damn, I'm going to own it because it was slick, very classy, and just a great film with a lot of artistic, creative stuff put into it. But Nosferatu is in the collection now. But that is it. And I think that's enough. That's a heaping pile of movies here. But yeah, I'm gonna keep buying movies, so there's gonna be no end to these movie haul videos. Just got to figure out space-wise where to put them and how to condense all this crap in here. But that is it for today. Hopefully you liked that one, saw something you want to pick up yourself, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya.